Hey everyone, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you what my everyday spring makeup look is. This is what I have been finding myself doing for the past few weeks, and I really like it, so I thought that I would do a makeup tutorial on it. It is also really perfect because I just did a video on my everyday makeup collection, so I'm using a ton of things from that video so you can actually see them in action. So let me know if you like this type of thing. I want to do a seasonal everyday makeup collection video, so if you want to see one for summer, then definitely let me know in the comments below or just give this video a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel and haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you around. I do cruelty-free beauty videos as well as some lifestyle videos and fashion things like hauls, so if you like that, definitely check out my channel, subscribe, and you can watch some of my other videos too. And just so this intro isn't a million years long, let's go ahead and get started with the video. First, I'm going to prime my skin. I really love the Stila One Step Prime. This one is my favorite out of all of the Stila primers. It's so good for really moisturizing your skin if you have dehydrated skin or flaky skin, so I'm just gonna put this all over. If you watch my videos, you probably know that I like to apply my concealer before I do foundation, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I've really been loving the IT Cosmetics by Under Eye Concealer. My favorite way to apply this concealer is using my fingers. I just blend it out a little bit, and then I will go over top of it with a beauty blender or beauty sponge just to make sure it looks really nice and flawless. And then I will use a different concealer to conceal any redness or blemishes. I really love the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer, especially for concealing around my nose and blemishes. This color is perfect. It's called Fair, which is really funny because I think a lot of people like to use this under their eyes, but it is way too dark for that, so I just use it to conceal anything on the rest of my face. For foundation, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation. I have been obsessed with this lately. I think it's so perfect for every day, especially if you don't like anything too heavy. And I just blend it out with my blending sponge, and I'm using the one from the Body Shop. And to set the foundation, I'm also using another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This looks so nice on the skin no matter what type of foundation you're using. It's so flawless. It really does look airbrushed, it doesn't have a powdery finish at all. Most of you guys probably know that I recently got my eyebrows microbladed, and they honestly look so great even just on their own. But when I do put on a fuller face of makeup, I like to just kind of bump them up a little bit so that they match with the rest of my makeup. So to do that, I'm using the Urban Decay Brow Blade. This has a waterproof pencil on one side and an ink stain on the other side with a little brush. That totally mimics the look of microblading, so sometimes I just like to use the ink stain and just kind of go over any areas that I want to be a little bit more defined. And as always, I'm gonna set my brows in place using the Essence Lash and Brow Gel. Sometimes I don't even fill my brows in at all. I just leave them like they are and then just set them in place with the brow gel anyways. I really like the Tarte Tartelette In Bloom eyeshadow palette, especially for the spring. It has such great colors inside. You can do so many different looks with it. So I'm just gonna do a simple everyday look that I would normally do using this palette. What I like to do lately is mix Smarty Pants with Sweetheart so that I have a slight warm pink tint in my eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply this just into my crease area and really diffusing it out. I mostly just want this to look like a wash of color in my crease and definitely have that nice pinky undertone that I think looks really cute in the spring. Then I just take the shade Smarty Pants by itself, and I'm gonna put that underneath my bottom lash line and just smoke it out. I'm going almost all the way into the inner corner, but I want to leave the inner corner a little bit more open because I will be highlighting that later. Lately, I haven't been using any shimmery eyeshadows on my lid. I just like them to be matte because I like to highlight my brow bone with a shimmery eyeshadow. So what I like to do is use a really light eyeshadow and put that just on my lid and make sure it blends well into the crease. These are the two lightest shades in the palette, and I just mix them together on a short, dense eyeshadow brush and just pack it onto my lid. And the last thing I use in this eyeshadow palette is the shade called Activist. It's a very, very dark matte brown, and I'm just putting this right along my lash line. I'm not going to be like smoking it out. I just want it to be like really, really close to my lash line just to kind of define it a little bit more. So I'm gonna highlight my brow bone and inner corner later when I highlight the rest of my face because I've been using the same one for that. So I'm just going to apply some mascara to my bottom lashes only because I do have lash extensions. One of the mascaras that I've been using so much recently for my bottom lashes is the Burt's Bees Nourishing Mascara. I love the brush for this. I also mentioned this in my everyday makeup collection video, and it's so perfect for your bottom lashes. It definitely separates them and it makes it really easy to get every lash coated. For the rest of my face, I am entirely using this palette from Becca. It's from the Chloe and Malika BFFs collection. This is called the Bronze Blush and Glow palette, and it's the Made with Love by Chloe. So first I'm gonna bronze up my skin using the bronzer in the palette, and I'm just gonna use this like anywhere that the sun would naturally hit my face. I love mixing the two blushes in this palette, so I'm just gonna do that and then apply it to the apples of my cheeks. And these colors are really pretty for like a glowy look. They kind of have like a built-in highlighter in it, but I still like to use the highlighter in this palette afterwards anyways. And lastly, I will use the highlighter in this palette to highlight my face as well as my brow bone and the inner corner of my eyes. Before I apply my lip color, I'm going to set my makeup. I always use the Urban Decay makeup setting sprays. The Chill one is my favorite, and I always forget to show these in videos because usually I just remove my makeup after I film. But every time I actually do wear makeup, like every single time I set it, and I just love the Chill one, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now so that I don't forget. And lastly, for lip color, I'm going to use an Urban Decay Vice lipstick. This is the shade Stark Naked. I've been reaching for this one so much lately. It's a really perfect nude shade. So I'm just gonna apply that to my lips, and then I have a lip gloss that I wanna use afterwards. And the lip gloss I'm using is from Bite Beauty. This is the French Press lip gloss in the shade Flat White. One of my favorite lip glosses, honestly, of all time. It's so pretty, especially to use over top of like a nude lipstick. And that's it for this everyday spring makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, definitely give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and I would love to do more makeup tutorials. I haven't done just like a sit-down makeup tutorial in what feels like forever. So if you have any suggestions or requests of different types of videos to do, definitely leave them in the comment section because obviously I want to make what you want to see. But thank you guys so much for watching my videos and supporting me. I hope you are having an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!